fantastic. We have Carl Frisch, Dr. Erwin Redlener, Representative Vicente Gonzalez, who is we're very excited about, and Dana Goldberg, all on the big. Julie in Seattle said, I can't wait for Stephanie Miller's Angry Man Baby Impression Theater Hour tomorrow to hear whatever Trump truths at 3 a.m. Has he trothed?
No, but he did an interview with Sean
Hannity.
Oh,
that's right. There was a lot of, Baby did a lot of whining.
And he said, if I can unclassify him by just thinking it.
Oh, we got that.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that was the new declassification just by thinking it?
Yeah, 24. Oh, listen to 24. You'll love 24.
There's a lot of things that would happen if it happened just when I thought it. Like his tiny orange Cheeto would fall off. Just a lot of things would happen magically. Okay, Julie says, speaking as a lawyer who long ago defended many lawyers who had to get lawyers, holy crap, Trump Inc. is 16 Ways to Sunday. Yeah, wow. Letitia James, that was like a Justice colon blow, wasn't it? That was backed up for years. Ooh. That was fantastic.
Now you know why I was had that look in my eyes the whole last half of the show yesterday.
Yes. Rocky Mountain Mike tweeted, okay, I thought Rapey McForehead trending might be a coincidence and not a Stephanie Miller Show ripoff, but when Letitia James cited damages of $11 billion. Is that what she said? I think
Did she say $11 billion?
Yeah, I think she did. Everyone steals from us.
250 million.
It sounded like $11 billion to us.
I mean, might as well be.
Okay, do we want to hear Baby whining himself, or should I do the... this is the... Michael Cohen, our good friend, has already said he already lied. Trump lied about...
Yeah.
Of course he did. Wait, which part was it? Oh, that he said... what did he say? Michael Cohen disputed remarks made by Trump in which Trump said he provides a valuation disclaimer when applying for loans.
Yeah.
He just pulls stuff out of his ass. Like,
you're a lying sack of crap.
He told Hannity he provides lenders with valuations of assets he owns. However, Trump says he has a disclaimer telling them to use their own appraisers. Don't rely on the statement you're getting, is how Trump, because I'm obviously the biggest liar in the world.
Right.
Like, why would you
believe me?
Right. Right, and Don Lemon asked Michael Cohen, why would any bank go along with that? And Michael Cohen said, because it's not true. The disclaimer is no different than his declassification of all the documents that nobody heard except for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like I said, Donald Trump will lie, Michael Cohen said. He lies with impunity in order to justify whatever the question, whatever the issue that's confronting him. That's his strength. That's his superpower. He lies with impunity, and he doesn't care. I don't know why I would have thought that might be a... Speaking of $11 billion, isn't that like what he did basically? Like, it's all fraud. Any of us would go to jail for it, but like he doesn't just lie by, right? His 10,000 square foot apartment is 30,000 square feet, right? What's mar-a-lago is worth $75 million, like $750 million. That's what it just.
There's not a single piece of property in all of Florida.
Right. He
really,
just threw a zero.
All of America that is worth $750 million.
Throw a zero on the end of that. Yep, that's what it is.
That is zero.
Right? It's just his lies are like
Yeah.
Everything else, the size of his ginormous orange ass, just giant lies. And they're, okay, I don't, I think the average person can understand this, that any of us, this is obvious bank fraud and tax fraud and insurance fraud. Any of the rest of us would be in prison. Mm-hmm. What? Pardon me?
I agree.
Right. See, like when the rats came and I called insurance, I should have said they did they did $11 billion worth of damage to my studio, which is worth 78 kajillion.
One thin dime.
Okay. Or do we want to hear maybe? Okay, yes, 21. Why not?
21? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So what they do,
determine what the value is?
first of all, these are banks that have the best law firms in the world, the biggest and best and most powerful. They do their own work. They don't rely on us. But what they do is we have a disclaimer. And we put together, my people put it together. I would look at it, and it looked fine, but it's not overly important. What's important is the property. I have the best property. What happens, Sean, is we have a disclaimer right on the front. And it basically says, you know, get your own people. You're at your own risk. This was done by management. It wasn't done by, it was done by management. So don't rely on the statement that you're getting.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're so untrustworthy that you need to get some backup. That is a hell of a way to sell a condo.
You knew he was going to use the people.
People.
Some people, not me. Other people. Other than me. People told me. Management people. Some other people. Told people the wrong thing.
People.
Oh, my God. Can you see? You can feel all his defense. He's probably doing this since he was like a stem cell, right?
Yes.
Right, the first cookie he took, and it was people. Some people said that some people took cookies, but it was not me. It was not me.
Get your own lawyer.
It was 11 billion cookies, and so the fact that one is missing is other people did it anyway.
I love that. He's trying to sell a condo, and he's like, "Yeah, don't trust us. Get your own people, because we're not going to tell you the truth."
First of all,
he
built the apartment. He knows it's
Right.
10,000 square feet. Like because you're like, okay, that you just need a tape measure,
Right.
Or ask Stormy Daniels. Like, what? You can't say I have the most enormous penis. Like, because she's gonna go, no, it's a little tiny mushroom thing.
There are apps that you can get for your iPhone now that measure the square footage of a room.
Right. He probably lied to a million while they're looking at it. They're like, no, it's a little tiny deformed Cheeto. No, you're looking at it wrong. It's people say it's the largest penis ever in New York. People, let's bring some people in.
Why are you making us think about Trump's penis?
Because he says it's a size thing. Because he says everything's bigger than it is. Okay, let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
Let's hear what Man Baby.
It basically says to an institution, you're going to loan money. You have to go out and make sure that, you get your own appraisers, your own lawyers, everything. These are banks that have the best lawyers in the world, Sean. This is the only case, by the way, that got paid back. Just so you know.
Paid back. Nobody got harmed.
I never got a default. No, I paid them back because we have a lot of cash. I paid them back.
Oh
I paid many of them off.
Not anymore.
I have very little debt. Unbelievably little
Paid
debt.
the loans off.
Has he sent out the
Unbelievably little debt.
unbelievably the smallest debt? I have the largest apartment and the largest penis and the smallest debt of anyone ever in the history of debt.
He has $180 million in loans coming due.
Right. How much has he sent out the fundraising email yet? I am the richest man in the world, which is why people need to send me money right away. I am the richest man ever. I have the largest bank account ever. Please send me money right now. Please send money. People need to help me. People, hello? What?
I'm not on his list, thank God.
No?
Or it goes into spam or
Oh,
something.
dear.
I don't
All
know.
right. Okay. Well, let's just continue while we're in it.
You
Okay.
can't just say, here's a financial statement. But what we do is, here's a financial statement, but be careful because it may not be accurate. It may be way off. I mean, we go, I think it's close to a page and a half of all of these
Oh
things.
my God, this is all
Get your own
bull-
people. Use your own appraisers. Use your own lawyers.
God.
Don't rely on us.
Oh my God, complete.
And then she
total-
sued us.
And then out of nowhere, look at what a victim I am. We have got to stop this scourge of rich white men being wrongfully targeted by law enforcement. No, I mean, really, this is. I'm just
Why is he
shaking my
lying?
head sadly.
Why is he lying to his prospective buyers? Like, if I
Is that not the
if I
is that
hired
not the
a broker,
timeshare pitch? It's the
Right.
biggest timeshare ever. It's you
Yeah.
get the most time and the most
Trust
the
me,
least
but
sharing.
get your own appraiser.
The most time, the most sharing of any timeshare.
Trust me, but get your own appraiser.
All
Because
right.
you know how I lie.
Let's.
And this is the
Oh, and this is the
declassification.
magical-
This is magical thought.
This is, we do a joke on the show that you have to say, the Pee Wee
Oh,
Herman.
Mechalakahi.
Right, it's pretty close what he
Okay,
says here.
all right.
He's, you know what? That's what he's thinking.
He's
And
John
that-
B.
Right, he doesn't even have to say it.
Right.
He just thinks it. Right.
If you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it, because you're sending it to Mar-a-Lago or to wherever you're sending it. And there doesn't have to be a process. There can be a process, but there doesn't
There
have
has to be a process.
I'm not going to tell you guys anything anymore. I'm just going to, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? You should know
Don't
what soundbite.
be a Donald Trump.
You should know what soundbite to play. What am I thinking?
Oh, you've played that with me many times.
You don't ask me what guest to book. You know what I'm thinking.
Then I'm going to start calling you Donald
Well,
Trump.
you knew I was going to ask for Michael Cohen, but okay, he was busy. But we'll get him back.
He's a little busy. He's like, literally, I'm booked solid through Sunday. Let's look at next week.
Did he say that to you?
Did you see he did a video? He did a video where he starts with "Holy."
Yeah.
Did you see what happened with Letitia James? Oh
That
my
was
God,
rocketing around
He was
Twitter
so happy.
yesterday. Yeah.
Holy. Okay.
Says who?
Look at what happened here. He, Mike, we got to play Cohen, me, Cohen, you to Michael Cohen.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
He laughed. He's a good sport.
Yes.
He laughed.
He laughed.
It's going to be his new jingle because,
Yeah, he asked for it. We
laughed.
sent it to him.
yeah. He did make a really good point that he was right. Remember we mocked him for saying says
Yes.
who? He probably saw the polling data that Manafort shared with Russia. Remember, she was like, he's way behind in all the polls. Which polls? Says who? Remember, that's where that came from. He was right. He was right. He knew Trump was going to win. Okay. Ooh, Kurt Eichenwald, by the way, Newsweek, tying this all together. He tweeted, he said, Trump knew this was coming. He knew that without cash, his company could be forced to go under, even during the litigation. He had possession of classified documents worth billions to foreign nations. I'm not saying these are connected, but it sure would answer why he took them. You know that's the next shoe to drop. It's the next traitor shoe to drop, right? Oh, my God. I just...
Calm down a little bit.
What?
Let's calm down a little bit. We don't know that.
Yeah.
Well, it did make me realize why we're stupid enough to have accidentally elected Donald Trump in the first place, and that is that people are cooking chicken in NyQuil. Sean, how many years were we here? How many times did we have to say we can't be everywhere? Don't eat frozen, what is it? Chicken nuggets that fall off a truck.
Yeah.
Don't.